What's going on, everybody? As you can see, there is a difference in how this video started. I am currently in Sacramento, California. I'm parked in front of the Capitol building, but as you saw, there was no video of me going from Nevada to California. The reason for that was I was actually hospitalized. I was in the emergency room in Reno, Nevada. I didn't get discharged until around 2:30 the afternoon. Basically, after I did my sightseeing, I got really sick. I tried to wait it out. I couldn't. Ended up in the emergency room the next morning. Didn't get out until the afternoon. And then I had to, in Sacramento, when I got to my hotel, I had to take a medication regimen. I won't go into details about that in this video because it might be squeamish, but for those who are curious, I'll put up a second video, and if you really want to know and you feel like being grossed out, you can watch that video and know why I was hospitalized and what went on there. So here I am in Sacramento, California. I wanted to meet up with a friend here. However, yesterday put a hiccup in the plans. It put me behind in the road trip and the overall plan. So today I'm gonna do Sacramento, and then I'm going straight to Portland, Oregon. I wanted to stop in Redding, California, but just as far as timing is concerned, I'm not sure if that's gonna make a lot of sense. You know, I'm trying to catch up at this point. But either way, I still think I'm making pretty good time as far as this road trip is concerned. So for now, let's get out of the car and let us see the Capitol building in Sacramento, California.
At the state capitol, the past, present, and future of California interact with equal force. The building serves as both a museum and the state's working seat of government. Visitors to the Capitol can experience California's rich history and witness the making of history through the modern lawmaking process. A common feature found in many state capitals, including California's, is a portico opening into a central rotunda that rises into a dome. This architectural convention, borrowed from the Romans, creates an inspiring and majestic entrance. The central dome is buttressed by offices, some of which have been restored to their original grandeur. Home of the California legislature since 1869, the state capitol underwent a major renovation that restored much of the building's original look. Visitors can tour the restored historic offices of the Secretary of State, Treasurer, and Governor of the state of California. The decision to restore the historic capitol created one of the largest restoration projects in California's history. Artisans relearned arts long forgotten, the Senate and Assembly chambers would regain their glory, and the building was incorporated with modern technology while maintaining the splendor of the Capitol's original appearance. The project began in 1975 and took a total of 6 years to complete. The final cost of the restoration was over $68 million. Today, most of the rooms in the historic buildings are used daily to conduct the state's business. Fortunately, during the restoration, several key rooms, such as the governor's offices, were set aside for the State Capitol Museum and restored to their 1906 appearance. If you're lucky enough to get a small tour group and a cool tour guide like I had, your tour guide may allow 1 or 2 people to go inside the recreated rooms and see the accurate restoration down to its most minuscule details. Restoration and preservation have also allowed for the accurate recreation of various architectural and legislative eras, representing the evolution of California's history and philosophies through the legacy of leadership. The building features exhibits and tours, and possibly an opportunity to watch the legislators debate a bill or cast a vote. The California State Capitol Museum makes for a free, interesting, and beautiful way to get to know California. And if you take the tour, ask the tour guide to see some of the restoration artist signatures. They will know what you're talking about.
What's up, guys? So that was the California State Capitol in Sacramento, California. And it may seem like I'm in a hurry. I'm filming this while driving. I'm heading north on I-5 to Redding, California next. Total, it's 9 hours from Sacramento to Portland, and it is 1:43 p.m. right now. So I'm a bit late for my day. I'll be arriving in Portland a bit late, but everybody I talked to said I absolutely have to go and drive through the redwoods. So that's a bit out of the way if you don't know. It's basically, instead of going straight north to Portland, I'll be going all the way to the exact west coast of California. That is, you know, gonna take some time, but I was told it cannot be missed. If I do anything in Northern California going up north, I must absolutely drive through the Redwoods National Park. So that's what I'm gonna do. So we're going to Redding, California now, Redwoods next, and then we're gonna end the night in Portland. So enjoy the scenery, and I will see you in Redding, California. Hey guys, I just arrived at the Sundial Bridge at the Sacramento River Trail, but I'm not in Sacramento. I am in Redding, California, a few miles north of Sacramento. So I'm gonna take you guys on a look to see the bridge, see the park, and then we're gonna head across to the California coast, and then we're gonna hit up I-101 to go north through the national park and through the Redwoods. So for now, come along and let's go check out the Sundial Bridge and the trail.
The Sundial Bridge at Turtle Bay crosses the Sacramento River in the heart of Redding, California. Opened July 4th, 2004, the bridge links the north and south campuses of Turtle Bay Exploration Park and serves as a downtown entrance for Redding's extensive Sacramento River Trail system. As the name suggests, the Sundial Bridge is in fact a working sundial and is one of the largest in the world. The sundial shadow traces such a large arc that it can record only 4 hours a day from 11 AM to 3 PM. It is not accurate in winter because the shadow is too far into the arboretum to be seen. The shadow, when visible, moves about 1 foot per minute, so you can readily see it move. The bridge celebrates human creativity and ingenuity, important themes of the 300-acre Turtle Bay Exploration Park. The steel, glass, and granite span evokes a sense of weightlessness, and the translucent, non-skid decking provides for a spectacular viewing at night. The bridge is also environmentally sensitive to its river setting. The tall pylon and cable stays allow the bridge to avoid the nearby salmon spawning habitat, as there are no supports in the water, while encouraging public appreciation for the river. Plazas are situated at both ends of the bridge for public use. The north side plaza stretches to the water, allowing patrons to sit at the river's edge. The bridge is part of the Turtle Bay Exploration Park, which is a fun, non-profit 300-acre gathering place featuring the Sundial Bridge, a museum, forestry and wildlife center, and arboretum and botanical gardens.
Alright guys, that was it. That was the Sundial Bridge and the Sacramento River Trail here in Redding, California. I didn't go that deep into the trails, but apparently they go pretty deep, and there's nature trails, there's bike trails, there's trails for you to just go jogging or go walking, whether you want to do it for exercise or whether you want to do it to stroll through nature. They have all sorts of different trails and they're all labeled, so you can go and figure out which one you want to do and go for that. Really good experience, really nice out here, really nice and quiet. I got some of the dogs that you saw playing by the water. People bring their kids out here, you know, just a nice peaceful place to be. Anyways, that was it for this part of California. Right now I am going to go across to the California coast and then start driving up from there. This is going to take me a bit out of my way. I may not make it till Portland until really late tonight, but I was told that I must drive down this path, drive through the Redwoods, so that's what I'm going to do. Hope it's as good as I've been told. We're going to go check it out right now.
As you can see, this is not a view of the Redwoods. After a trip to the hospital, spending a bit more time sightseeing in places like New Mexico and Utah, I was a bit behind schedule. So while I really wanted to meet up with my friend in Sacramento, then drive through the Redwoods, I never got that chance as I was running behind schedule. This was my first major hiccup on my road trip, but not the last. However, I was lucky to have friends on Facebook and Instagram to encourage me to keep on going, even though the road trip was not going to go exactly as I had planned. But I will admit, I was definitely disappointed. However, I had no idea about the sightseeing treat I had in store for me the next day. Quick side note, if you ever plan on making the trip from Redding, California to Portland, Oregon, just know that there are no rest stops along the way. I found that out the hard way, so just make a note of that. Anyways, I'll see you in the next episode.